Jonathan Roumie is one of the most interesting figures in the beloved TV series, The Chosen. The show has a very talented group of actors that portray very interesting characters. However, no one stands out as much as Roumie, who portrays Jesus in a way that can overshadow all the previous portrayals of Jesus in the media. Not only do his abilities shine through this role and his looks are eerily similar to Jesus, but he also has a very interesting personal life and character that reflects on his performance in the series. So I feel like it is crucial that we take a deep dive into Roumie as a character so that we can appreciate The Chosen better. Jonathan Roumie was born on July 1st, 1974 in New York City. Yes, he is 50 years old. 50! Honestly, he doesn't look a day older than 35. He was raised in a multicultural family with an Egyptian father and an Irish mother. This diverse background not only gave him distinctive features reminiscent of Jesus, but also enriched his cultural perspective and acting versatility. His upbringing in the Greek Orthodox Church played a significant role in his life long before The Chosen. Now, I know many of you guys are curious about whether his hair was always this long, or did he elongated it simply to look more similar to Jesus? Well, let's hear the truth behind his hair through his own words. I did have longer hair in my early 20s, he said in a recent interview, and then later on I cut it, and then 10 years ago I did a play called Train Spotting, and I had it cut and bleached down to the roots basically. And after that I grew it out again, and I've kept it about this length, or a little shorter since then, about the last 10 years. He pursued a degree in film at the School of Visual Arts in New York City, showing an early interest in acting and the arts. Roumie's career began in theater, where he performed in various stage productions. He also did voiceover work for popular video games like Evolve, Call of Duty, and World of Warcraft. Transitioning to on-screen acting, he appeared in TV shows such as The Good Wife, Law & Order, NCIS, and Castle. These experiences prepared him for his breakthrough role as Jesus in The Chosen, which has earned him a devoted fanbase and critical acclaim, signaling a bright future ahead. But he admits that his career before The Chosen did not have any hope for a prosperous future. In fact, he expressed that he was in such a bad situation that he had only $30 left in his bank account. But he put his full trust in Christ. 6 years ago, I was at the lowest point in my life without any glimmer of hope or aspirations of change, he wrote in May on the anniversary of his casting for The Chosen. All I would do at that moment was submit to Jesus my existence and my purpose. By the grace, mercy, and mystery of God, through an act of complete surrender, my life would be changed forever, mere hours later. Thankfully, only 6 months later, he was going to find himself to be a massive star adored by millions. Honestly, this is one of the most inspiring stories I have ever heard in my life, especially in a society that glamorizes youth to the point of bashing anyone older than 30. I think it is refreshing to see that anything can happen at any change. Your life's opportunity is yet to come, regardless of your age. And Roumie is the biggest example of this. One fun fact about The Chosen is that Roumie very rarely improvises his words. Instead, he is a fan of following the script, as he confirmed in a recent interview with these words. Well, I think first of all, I mean, everything that I say that comes out of my mouth is mostly scripted. Occasionally there are a few ad-libs here and there, but it starts with a great script. And from that I have a structure, a spine, so to speak, to build the meat and bones and cartilage of the character around that. To no one's surprise, Roumie's personal life is deeply influenced by his faith. Raised with religion at the core, he converted to Catholicism as an adult and is now a prominent figure in the Catholic community, actively involved in ministry work. He explained his relationship with faith in an interview as follows. Well, I was baptized as a child, so I kind of always was raised in a household with faith, and so I think just having that and having prayers taught to me by my grandmother when I was a kid and my parents, and just being brought to church, and it was just sort of in me. And in fact, I think way down the line I found out in the last couple of years that there were priests in my family tree. So I think it's always just kind of been there. And then it's been about the Lord refining me and my character as I've gotten older to sort of be open to what it is that He's asking of me. Currently, he serves as a minister of Holy Communion, supports various sacraments, and advocates for ecumenism, humility, and charity. He is also a board member of Catholics in Media Associates and has been recognized with several accolades, including a nomination for the Order of St. Gregory the Great and being named one of Alethea's 10 Catholics who restored our faith in humanity in 2021. An outspoken opponent of abortion, Roumie has been a keynote speaker at the March for Life. On Instagram, he frequently hosts live prayer sessions, engaging with his followers on matters of faith. Fun fact, he prays each time before they start filming. No wonder why he is so successful in his role. Prior to actually filming, I go deep into prayer and just making sure that I'm read up on my scriptures, and whatever scriptures we might be portraying, I try to dig deep, he said on the issue. In addition to his religious work, Roumie is a talented illustrator, having received awards for his artwork. Regarding his personal life, Roumie maintains privacy, despite occasional rumors he appears to be single, never married, and without children. As far as his favorite scene in the show is concerned, his answer is quite simple, but also very impactful. One of the strangest experiences is just watching the very first episode and watching Jesus' first appearance in the series, and that encounter with Mary Magdalene, he said and continued. And I don't know why, I don't know how it still gets me, but it gets me every time and I'm like, this doesn't make sense. There's nothing else that has ever done this to me, or had this reaction. Are you surprised to hear any of this about Roumie? Do you think he is the most perfect Jesus we have so far? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.